lower altitudes, the mountains have become hunting grounds for massive tank-like creatures called reapers. These fast, seemingly indestructible monsters are halfway between dinosaurs and insects, and make terrifying sounds almost like the creatures in Alien and Predator. 3 years ago, these reapers emerged from the ground, wiping out 95% of the population. Oddly, these deadly monsters seem to leave anyone about 8,000 feet alone, making the high-altitude community some of the last safe havens. Even if they are relatively safe, Hunter is lonely and unhappy in Lost Gulch Refuge, which is a remote mountain town with around 200 residents but no other kids. We find out that he had lost his mom too, but did not make it back from a risky trip after their cranky neighbor Nina had convinced her to join in an attempt to reach a lab in Boulder. Nina is a scientist with a pretty grim outlook and hoped to find a way to wipe out the Reapers for good. When that journey ended badly, Hunter's father, Will, never forgave Nina for taking his wife into that doomed mission. Life in Lost Gulch Refuge feels like a return to the old frontier days. Candlelight after dark, self-sustaining routine, and community isolated from the world below. Here, Will and Hunter have managed to carve out a relatively peaceful life with Hunter's breathing issues constantly threatening their fragile stability. Will is constantly worried for his son, especially now that they have just used the last filter for the oxygen machine that keeps Hunter safe during his attacks. Desperate to get the medical supplies his son needs, Will decides to make the dangerous trip below the safety line to Boulder, with Nina joining him with the determination to find a way to destroy the Reapers. While they leave, Katie, Will's close family friend, refuses to let him go without her and is willing to risk it all for them. Together, the trio venture into the unknown where the true fight for survival begins. From here, Elevation sort of takes on the feel of a video game side quest, with Will, Nina, and Katie scavenging their way through various locations to gather supplies, while barely surviving their heart-pounding run-ins with the Reapers. The setup is not exactly unexpected, as Will assures them that the journey to get Hunter's medicine will be relatively safe and worthwhile, but we all know these quests are never that easy. Now, Nina, the only person who has ever fought the Reapers, survived. The sole reason that motivated her to make this video was her she can find the resources to make a magic bullet to kill the Reapers once and for all. Katie, on the other hand, has a clear fondness for Will and a dislike for Nina that rivals his own. As for the Reapers, their design feels familiar, like a remix of the alien threats we've seen before. I'm talking about the mimics in Edge of Tomorrow, like Spikes in the Tomorrow War and the just with a different style. Like Nina later describes them, they are giant murder bugs hatched from the ground. It's just how they have managed to wipe out flight below 8,000 feet. Anyways, as soon as the trio crosses below the safe altitude, when Katie calls Earth's new apex predators are quick to pick up their scent. Their first close call comes on a ski lift that they manage to get working just in time to escape. Will and plan a route to minimize their exposure. After taking through a bad tunnels, they soon find out that the Reapers have made their way underground too. They find a way to evade the Reapers from detecting them by holding their breath. Not everyone makes it to the ruins of Boulder. Moments before they can find a way out of the tunnel, Katie walks in on a Reaper who wastes no time and pierces her body and drags her towards the dark end. But there's still a glimmer of hope for humanity. By the end of the game, finally finds a way to kill the savagery.
Welcome back, Butchie.
So before the apocalypse, Nina was a scientist working in a lab in Colorado. Will and Katie assumed Nina's willingness to take extreme risks is because she has nothing to lose. But one of the film's biggest twists reveals that Nina did, in fact, have a family, and she lost it when the Reapers first